Hi. I am. Thank you. So we are going to make the corn pudding next. Awesome thing about this is we can just make this, stick it in the fridge and bake it tomorrow. That way it'll be nice and fresh. All right, so you need 2 pounds of frozen corn. And we're gonna make this all in this food processor or the blender. And we need maple syrup. You need about 3 tablespoons of maple syrup. If you have the real stuff, that's even better. Then we need 6 large eggs. Let me get something to put this in the trash in. So you said you're signing up for classes in Flow? Do you still have like a while to finish up your degree, or is it like a cert? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm still here, just waiting. Oh, okay. You guys maybe just open a window upstairs. Okay, and then you're gonna need a 1/2 cup of milk. I'm using 1/2 and 1/2. You can use milk, you can use whatever you want. Kind of starting from scratch, but hopefully it goes by quick. Yeah, that'll be good. Do you know, like, what are you majoring in? Do you know? Or are you just like doing general for now? Oop. And then we need 3 teaspoons of salt. Hi, welcome back. Welcome back. It's good to have y'all back. We just started on the corn pudding. So far we've got 2 pounds of frozen corn, 3 tablespoons maple syrup, 6 large eggs, and you just throw everything in the food processor. A quarter, 3 teaspoons of salt, and then a 1/4 teaspoon cayenne or barbecue or paprika. All right, so salt. Ooh. I'm gonna add a little bit of this honey brown sugar because I like it. And we're just gonna go ahead and kick some ass, okay? That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. I like sweet paprika. You can use smoked paprika if you want to. It works great with this one. And then we're gonna do a teaspoon of baking powder. Did I not grab it? That's crazy. All good. Hey Lilith, welcome back in. Oh, nice. That's good. Glad you're getting that done. I'm definitely going to get to that later today. A half a cup melted butter. So you're gonna need a half a cup melted butter, but you're not gonna put the whole thing in there. You're gonna put some at the bottom, on the bottom of your dish, and then the rest goes in. It does. It absolutely does, and it smells so good, and it's all put away. Ugh. Good feeling, for sure, for sure. Ooh, yum. That sounds delicious. Give this a quick mix. Sorry if this is loud. All right. Add the butter. I'm gonna melt the rest of the butter. Yeah, welcome back, you guys. And so we've got 4 tablespoons of flour. I'm just gonna add this in. All right, that's plenty melted. I'm gonna just pulse this. And then for our heavy whipping cream, you need 1.5 cups heavy whipping cream. Just make sure that you add it in last because you don't want it to overmix and get all separated and gross. So this is just right at the end. Give it a quick couple of pulses and then you'll be good to go. Now we're good to go. And that is all it takes. It's real quick. It's a good recipe. It tastes delicious. I told you it's always the first one to go. So I'm going to use my baking pan here. Pour this in. And you do want to paint. If you don't have one of these little brushes, just go ahead and use a paper towel and just paint this on. Kind of like the way you would with cornbread. You know how you have it like, you have the oil at the bottom, some melted oil. And you don't have to make this all hot and sizzly like you would with in a skillet for cornbread. Just make sure that you get all your sides. Just because that sweetness in both the corn and the maple syrup, you don't want it to stick. That would be very unfortunate. Okay, so we're just going to pour this in. Hi, Naughty Bucks. Hello. It's good to see you. Welcome in. So you guys, if you have never tried this one, I would definitely recommend trying it if you like corn. So, and I'm a huge fan of corn, so. Oh my. So I have to make this every year. And this thing tastes so good left over. All right. Thank you so much, Naughty Bugs. You're so sweet. You are so sweet. Thank you. All right. You just will. Okay. So for this, okay, and then tomorrow this one will go in at 350 for about an hour. Like I said, you can add cayenne to this. I will not, just because the little ones. Smoked paprika is also real good in this. So for mine, I'm going to add some sweet paprika to the top. Hi, Tiny. Hi. Yeah, we are back, and we just got the corn pudding done. For this one, it was 2 pounds frozen corn, 3 tablespoons maple syrup, 6 large eggs, 1 cup of milk, 3 teaspoons of salt, a quarter teaspoon of cayenne, or I'm using paprika for mine, a quarter cup flour, a teaspoon of baking powder, and a half a cup melted butter. Just make sure that for your stick of butter, thank you, thank you. For your butter, you want to split it in half. Put half into your mixture in the blender, then the other half melt it and put it at the bottom and paint it all over your baking dish, and then pour this in. And don't forget the heavy whipping cream, 1.5 cups. Hi, Kimmy. Hi. Good to have you. You're ready to bake a cake. You're getting ready. Okay, what kind of cake? What kind of cake? That's every time when I see that mouth, that's what I see. That's what I hear. So sweet paprika goes right on top. You guys are silly. How cute. Let me give this a little shaky shake. Okay. So sweet paprika works real good with this one. And so does, did I say sweet and smoked? Yep. All right. So this baby's good to go. Hi, Debbie. Hello. Welcome in. Yes, you sure did. Happy to have you here. All right, so I'm just going to cover this. This is going to, so whenever you add your heavy whipping cream, y'all, if you do want to make this, I just went through it right before, because I do want you to keep in mind the heavy whipping cream. When you add it at the end, just give it a little, just pulse, okay, just real quick. Because you don't want it, you absolutely don't want it to separate or get gross, okay? So we're going to cover this and put this right in the fridge. This goes in the oven 350 tomorrow for 60 to 75 minutes. So this is done. All right, so there we have it. So Kimmy, we already made, earlier we did some pies. We did the sweet potato pie, pecan, well, we did sweet potato bars, pecan bars. We did the silk, the French silk chocolate pie. Right now we just did the corn pudding. We roasted some veggies for the squash soup. And then we have to season the lamb and the chicken and put those in the fridge. We still have the potatoes to do. Did I write this down? I think I did. Hold on. Oh, we still have some cheesecake that we're going to make. We made the French silk pie. We have the lamb roast to do. Oh, we also have bread to make. Ooh, yay! That sounds awesome. Christmas decorating. I'm going to start mine after Thanksgiving. I usually do it the day after Thanksgiving. Yeah. Okay, here we go. The salad, I'm going to do that tomorrow. Okay, we do need to make the appetizer rolls. We got the veggies ready. We're going to make some dough. The green beans. The green beans, I still don't know if my mom's going to make those or if I'm doing it. Because she's like, no, I'll make time. I'm like, okay. Hi, Scar. Hi. You missed the corn pudding. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Naughty Box. Okay. So I'm going to put these in here. Yeah, so we did the corn pudding. That just went in the fridge. That goes in tomorrow. We're going to do the appetizer. I'm going to take the cream cheese out to defrost. This is for my trash. My trash bowl. We're done with this. So it goes. And tomorrow is just the setup of everything. This away. We're done here. I will get a pot out here in a minute. You know what? We might actually want to do the cream cheesecake soon here. I think we're going to do, I was going to do a pumpkin cheesecake, but not everybody loves pumpkin here at my house. They all like the white chocolate raspberry cheesecake. So I think that is what we'll have to do. Who got blocked? All right. So get started. Let's see. So I'm going to make, I usually use 4, oh. All right, so I usually use 4 packs of cream cheese. And today I'm going to do 2 packs because I'm making a smaller one. So I'm just going to make a single serving one. Not a single serving one, a half serving. So I'm just opening these to just let them kind of get to room temperature, and then I'll get around to it. do a spinach one. So there's pepper. Oops. Okay, so we're gonna do roasted peppers. Oops, sorry, I needed to get something out of my pocket. Moroccan stuffed chicken with couscous, raisins, and cinnamon. Have you ever? Oh man, let's see. Okay, yeah, I've made an Algerian version. So yeah, we do a whole chicken. Birdie? So we do a whole chicken, and it's spiced with ras el hanout, allspice, cinnamon, onion, and we stuff it. Sometimes you can stuff it with ground beef. Sometimes you can stuff it with Scarlett. I have one posted. It's wonderful. I didn't freeze mine. An easy pie crust, seriously. I don't know, how many are you making? Like, how many pies are you making? The one that I have on there is super easy. I just used it for the pies that we just made. So I can I'll probably just give you one right now while we're here. Real easy. Real easy. All right, are you ready? Are you ready, Scar? So 2.5 cups flour, a teaspoon salt, 6 tablespoons. You ready? Okay. 6 tablespoons cold butter. Do you want me to start again? Yeah, it's literally the same exact thing, just sub almond flour for regular flour. So let me start again. 2.5 cups flour, a teaspoon salt, 6 tablespoons cold butter, 3/4 of a cup vegetable shortening. Do you have vegetable shortening? Because if you don't, you can just put butter in there instead. But vegetable shortening does make a difference. It gives it like a little bit of a more crumbly feel, very, very tasty. I do like using vegetable shortening. And then you're going to need 1/2 cup of milk or ice water. Crap out of cream. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. You can go ahead and do 3/4. You can make it all butter. And if you are making a sweet pastry, like if this is for a pie, I always like to add a little bit of sugar. I'll never come for you for lard. I just don't use stuff like that because I don't eat pork. Okay, perfect. For your pumpkin pie, I would absolutely throw in just a little bit of sugar, just a little dash. Just kind of helps balance it out, because sometimes like you don't want to have too much of a almost slightly savory crust, especially with stuff like that. And you can do this all in a food processor. I love making crust in food processor. It's like one of my favorite things. All right. Sounds good to me. I mean, I think the Amish people know what they're doing. Okay. This is the same crust that I have posted. Thank you, Kimmy. You're so kind. Thank you. All right, so for this, we are going to just do something really, really quick. Do you guys hear him? Birdie. It's being a little extra today. All right, let me grab the spinach. Chop pepper. Just 1 second, y'all. We're right there, y'all. Sorry. Just gonna throw this spinach pack in the microwave. I do need another. No, I'm gonna use the other cream cheese for this one. This Kroger brand cream cheese cream cheese seems to be hi cranberry sauce that's too thin. Could you just keep simmering it or add a little how long have you been simmering it for? The cranberry sauce and oh yum. If you've been simmering it for a while and it's like if your berries are starting to lose a lot of their body, I would just do a little bit of a slurry. But you don't need too much. I would just do about 1 teaspoon cornstarch and 2 teaspoons cold water. Give it a little mix and throw it in. Just make sure that your berry mixture is boiling when you add it in. No problem. All right, so that one is going. I'm going to mix this with spinach and some tomato. I'm just going to use some of this just for an appetizer. The sun-dried tomato. Yeah, the unflavored gelatin does work. You just have to make sure that you, sorry guys, it might be a little loud. You have to make sure that you do bloom it first and then melt it in the microwave and then pour it in. Because sometimes you'll end up with clumps if you don't. Sorry guys. Gonna take a couple of these. So I'm just doing a quick one of the pinwheel things here as an appetizer, but you can fill them with whatever you want. I'm just going to be doing cheese and spinach and some sun-dried tomato. Yeah, I know. You'll say. All right, so I'm just gonna take some of these, and you guys, let me just tell you. Sorry, you guys, ignore the pouring on the side. So what Ozzy says, not how I just add straight into the pan. Oh no. Tiny, have you had issues with that? Like, what kind of gelatin do you use? Is it like because you might have a better chance doing it that way if you're using like agar, but it does clump. So you always want to take your gelatin. So let's say you're using like a tablespoon of gelatin, which is a lot. Let's go ahead and say a teaspoon. A teaspoon of gelatin, add a teaspoon of cold water to it, and then let it bloom and stick it in the microwave, and it'll completely melt into a liquid. And then just pour it in, because it just won't dissolve that the other way around. Agar doesn't get as hard as like an animal-based gelatin, so you might have better luck with that. Oh, what was I saying? Yeah, so ignore the spillage. This is such a good brand. Every now and then you'll find it at places like the food section in Home Goods and stuff. They have like really good roasted eggplant, and I love eggplant. Okay. All right. Just do this because I think it might spill. Just move it. Oh, there it is. Way too big for what I'm using it for, but it's all good. Oh, there it is. Okay. And whenever you're using spinach, like frozen, or if you cook it or whatever, just make sure that you strain it and dry it, like squeeze it, and get all of that juice out. Yeah, the gelatin definitely does work for stuff like that. You just have to be careful not to put too much. So this is my spinach. These are about half a packet. Oh, okay. Really? That's awesome. Well, that's good. I'm glad you've never had an issue with it. I've had issues with it. And if you notice, like, they'll always tell you to like bloom it and everything and then melt it. It's just like some people, like whenever they're making a slurry, they get really lucky and they end up not having an issue with chunks. So, and it might be because since you're using the packet, right? Because so with the packet, you can kind of go like this, right? And sprinkle it over, instead of like if you're using like a tablespoon or a teaspoon and you just plop it in there and then you have a ball. So that way you can distribute it more. That's probably why. Why? What happened? Jinxed, how? Do you sprinkle it across? That might be better. See, I'm just getting all this water out of the spinach. So I'm going to take the cream cheese. Yeah, then you're gonna be fine, Tiny. Ain't nobody gonna jinx you. Okay, like if you've got a method to it, you're good. You're good. So I'm gonna take this, the whole block. I'm just going to cut it just to make it easier. And then the spinach is still warm, so it will help melt it. You know what? I'm actually gonna run this through the food processor. To make my life a little bit easier. Do I want to do that? I think I do. Because the tomatoes take a little bit to cut, so let me see. These in here. This is going to be our new bit for stuff. Ooh, I love peppermint. Sure do. Let me add a little bit of olive oil to this. No, not olive oil. I'll just add just some regular oil. The olive oil that I have is like super, super strong. So I don't always like to use it with everything. I'll be right back. I'm just going to put this through the little mixer. Sorry if that was a little loud. Ooh, nice. So we just have the sun-dried tomatoes in here, the spinach. I added just like maybe like a quarter cup of water to this just because of my mixer. But if your mixer is a little bit better than this, then you're not going to need to do that. mix this. Now, if you have like artichokes or anything like that, you can definitely mix them in here. Just take this. You guys, sorry about the sound. If maybe you guys don't like that sound. I'd be happy to mute it if you guys don't want to hear that sound. Just let me know. A little bit of onion. Garlic. Pepper. And then this is really good. Okay, and then this is the sun-dried tomato Tuscan rub. It's the Italian Kitchen. And if you have some Parmesan, go ahead and mix it in at this point. Get a little pan. Which one will I use? Okay, so this is my favorite puff pastry to use. This brand is incredible. I would absolutely 110% recommend it over any of the other ones. So, hi, BG, how are you? What are you doing? What's good? Well, let me just put you in here just so I can. Okay. So we've made several things, BG. We've done, so we've got sweet potato bars, sweet potato pie bars, and then the pecan bars. We did a chocolate silk pie. We've got the corn pudding done, and it's in the fridge. It just needs to go in and bake. Right now we're doing appetizers. We have the lamb roast that we need to spice, the chicken that we need to spice, and then we're going to do a mac and cheese. We also have, what else? Our mash. Got all kinds of stuff. Having something that's on my house. I was supposed to be live, but oh, that sucks. But as I was saying, if you guys need anything like for If you're making like little tarts, if you're making little puff pastry, like cheese puffs or whatever, get you some of this. This is what you want right here, okay? This is the best. I love it. So let me just show you the brand again, just in case you didn't see it. This one. And I already told you guys, like, I have nothing to do with any of these companies. I don't know people who work there. I'm not trying to convince you to get these products. These are just products that I really like. And I'm sharing that with you. So I have nothing to gain from telling you anything. So just know that if I'm telling you about it, just know that if I'm telling you about it, that it's because I really like it. Just know that. Okay. All right. So we've got our spinach and sun-dried tomato mixture right here. We're just going to fill it. I'm good. I'll be fine right now. I'm just letting you know. Okay. You know what my favorite flour is. You know what my favorite refrigerated dough is. All of that. Okay. Because I know some stuff, like, people do not have time to make it. Some people don't want to. So if I find a good brand for something, I want to tell you guys about it. So that you can actually, like, some stuff is actually worth it. Like, you can go and buy it and know that your product, the product that you're buying, is worth buying. Some stuff is not worth buying. I'll tell you that right now. Sometimes, like, some sliced bread is not worth buying. Some sliced bread is awful. All right, so can you guys see that? I'm filling this. Okay. So this is just going to be for our appetizer. I'm just going to have it prepped and ready to go. And tomorrow just goes in the oven because I want to make sure that I serve it hot. Okay, there's a decent amount left in here. That's okay. They're going to be nice and spinachy. Are you, BG, are you going live right now? I mean, early or late? Like, are you going to try to go live later tonight? So did you try it, Scar? Have you put it in yet? Oh, okay, in an hour. Lily, I don't know if, did you guys put in Scar's channel yet? I don't remember if you have or not. And BG's channel is on there. Yeah, BG, you can put in your own channel too if you want. It's just here. Okay, so I'm just going to take this and I'm going to roll it lengthwise. But, like, I'm going to go this way because I want to get as many as possible, and they're going to be small. They're going to be beautiful. Thank you, Lilith. I appreciate you. Just bring you guys closer to me. Why are you guys so far away? Why y'all so far away? All right, here we go. So we're just going to take this, and it already comes with a little bit of parchment, so you just use that to your advantage, okay? And when you work with this dough, don't let it sit out too long. It will work against you. So right here, see it's like sticking a little bit? It's okay. It'll come apart. Don't worry about it. It's worth it. It's worth it, I promise you. So I don't know if this is the kind of dough that I would use to make Napoleon, or as it's called, like the real name is millefeuille, which is like 1,000 sheets. I don't know if you guys, do you know what I'm talking about when I say Napoleon? Not yet. Prepping some great bean. Oh, okay. Yum. Everybody's making cranberry sauce today. Okay, I love it. See, this one is sticking because it sat out a little bit. but that's okay. Believe me, I will find a way to work through it. And it's not the dough's fault, it's mine, because I let it sit out and it's pretty hot in my kitchen from all the baking. We are going to make the rolls too today. Some bread. And the bread, you can let it proof in the fridge if you want to. So even when we're done with it, after it's done its proofing, after we cut it, after we shape it, everything, you can let it sit in the fridge to proof. You guys, this is usually a lot prettier than this. But don't worry, it'll taste good still. I just left it out too long. And it's pretty hot in here because the oven has been on all morning. So obviously has something to do with it. All right, let me grab a pan. I did buy some of those aluminum pans. I think I might use that for one of these. So Costco sells these in bulk. So I'm just going to use one of these for it. Because this one doesn't need like careful baking. It'll be fine. Just in this one. Get a sheet. So this is what they're going to look like. Just going to put them right here. You know what? Forget the sheet. The sheet pissed me off already. Just spray it. Since it's a puff pastry, it shouldn't really stick too much, but just to be safe, I'm not trying to get this to stick. All right, so just cut your pieces and place them right here. If you are using a different dough, if you're using something like the bread dough or a cinnamon roll dough, and you decide to go the route that I usually do with the cream to just give it a nice delicious puffiness, just put the cream on tomorrow or the day that you're going to bake it. Today, just like cover it and leave it in the fridge, and then tomorrow you can put the cream on it. If this pan is too big for this, I'm going to switch it to a different pan. Here's momentarily. And again, fill these with whatever you want. I just wanted like something slightly like refreshing as an appetizer. I didn't want it to be too heavy before the main meal, you know? And when you are baking these kinds of rolls, whatever kinds of rolls you're baking, just make sure that when you put them in the pan, you put them close to each other, just so when they open up, they don't like if they're not, so when they open up, they have each other to hold them in place. Because if you don't, then they will open up and just kind of, you know, get everywhere. So just wipe this. And I'll put cheese on it tomorrow before I bake it. And don't be afraid to cram these in a bit. So these are going in the fridge too. So there we have it. So these are spinach, cream cheese, and sun-dried tomato. Okay. I think we're gonna make the cheesecake here in a minute before I go do anything with the chicken. Before I open up any meat or anything, I'd rather just be done with that part. Thank you. All right. Is there something specific that you guys want to see or that you guys need help with? Oh, the apple crisp. I'm going to make it a pear crisp. Oh my God. Okay. This one is a super easy dessert, so I'm just going to do this now. Everybody else is making because I do the Amish way, so I'm not the adventurous Like, so what's the Amish way? Like, how is it different? I'd be interested to know. Did I not bring it in? When you do your potatoes, do you do them the whole way and then just put them in the refrigerator and then heat them up the next day? So sometimes, most of the time for the potatoes, I'll wait for the day of. If for some reason I have to make them early, I do like a whole, so I boil them and everything, and I put them in a container, and then I add the additional ingredients to them the day that I'm serving them. But the potatoes I usually don't do that with because they're pretty quick to make, you know? I also like, yeah, I also like don't want to risk them drying out too much or anything like that. But yeah, like if I make them, let's say like I'm doing like a dinner, right? And I have to get everything ready in the morning. If I make them that early, then I'll make them that early, and then just by the end of the day, before serving them, then I'll add the cream and the butter and everything, or I'll even warm them up on like a double boiler instead. How I could prepare. Oh, okay. Yeah, it depends on like how much you're preparing. Sometimes like I've had to do that with like large cakes. You know, I'll have to like move certain things, you know, to the bottom, take out a couple of shelves and store a cake or something like that in that way. It's like there's always a way to make it work, you know. Yeah, I guess that's kind of hard. Yeah, but if you have like containers that have like a hard top that you cover with, then you can stack them. So, yeah. Because my fridge is not that big, like, either. It's like one of those double fridges, so it's like whenever you get the fridge section, it's not that big. Oh, there it is. I thought I was like losing my mind. I was like, I know I brought this in. Like, how is this happening? Okay. So I'm just taking some sliced pears that were canned because I really like pears. So is what I'm doing with this one. Giving them a quick slice. I do like the canned pears a lot, actually. That and the peaches. So for this, I'm going to do a crust using Biscoff. Ooh. Today we are wearing the a YSL, the cherry, the new cherry. Ooh. Oh my God. Okay, I wish I could afford the actual Tom Ford one. I love their cherry. Their cherry is real good. But the leather, I like their tobacco. I think there's a tobacco leather. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. I do. I wear perfume like in the morning. I wear perfume all the time. I'm obsessed. Okay. I was like, did I forget something in there? So you guys were using Biscoff to make. Do I ever get tired? I do, but I'd rather not get tired. You know what I mean? I don't know. My mom always tells me that I don't know how to rest, and I don't want to, type of thing. I'm like, what are those people? Like, I'll sleep when I'm dead kind of people. Like, I just don't. I don't like it. I'm gonna go give these a quick grind up, and I'll be right back. I'm sorry if it's a little loud, you guys. One second, I'll be right there. Okay. What is it? It's really good, Debbie. How do you even describe this? It has, hold on. To me, it smells like a caramelized sugar. So it's almost like they take a brown sugar and push it to as far as caramelizing it. And then it has, like, it's kind of toasted. See what else, if they tell you anything in here. They also make the butter of this thing. Vegetable, sunflower, canola, brown sugar syrup. That's probably what that flavor is. And it has cinnamon in it. Yeah. It's like a very tasty sugar cookie. Okay, so I've got the Biscoff here. Let me just move the syrup because I will use this syrup. Oh. No, Tracy, like what I meant by that is I get annoyed. Like If I feel tired, I feel annoyed by that. I'd rather just like keep going, even if I'm tired. But, so I try to give myself a different definition for being tired, you know? I don't know how to explain it. Because I don't just want to like succumb to just being tired. I don't like that. It pisses me off. You know, it's not everybody. I think it's like a personality and everything. Like there are people that get tired, you know. It's not that I don't get tired. It's I feel annoyed by it. I try to like push past it in a way. Until I do have some days where my body goes against me and just makes me crash out. That's annoying. Cuz like I hate napping. I don't really enjoy sleeping. Yeah. I've never been like a sleep person either. So, but nobody in my family is, so I think it's just like a genetic type of thing. But I'm telling you right now, like even if I was exhausted and broken and beat up, like I would still force myself to get up and do what I needed to do. Like I have to. Like I will find the energy to do it, like because I have to. Okay, so I'm just going to take this square pan, put this crust in here. And just pack this in nicely. And this isn't even to really hold it, kind of like a pie would. This is more so, it's just to give it that crumb flavoring from the bottom and the top. I think the time I felt my most tired was when my kids were like, right after they were born. That was hard. I'm not gonna lie, that was hard. Just like even like recuperating from that, that was ridiculous. That's hard. Okay, I'm just gonna put this in the oven for about 10 minutes to hold its shape. All right, now in here, I'm gonna put the pears. Let me see if this is sweet enough. Yum. That's delicious. Okay, so to this, I'm going to add a little bit of cornstarch. I don't know if I even have any more cornstarch. Actually, I think it does need a little more sugar. Some cinnamon. Sorry if that was loud. I'm going to use a little bit of almond. A very small amount. Because this stuff is really, really strong. And on this spot, did you add something to the crumble cookies to make it hold its shape? I added butter to it. And then I put it in the oven. And then got lemon. Or actually, you know what? It might be a little too fresh for that. Okay. Just mix it. That smells real good. So I ran out of cornstarch. That's fine. I'm going to add like a tablespoon of flour. Just to thicken this. You can always use flour in place of cornstarch for anything that you're making, like a gravy, anything. It's like the cornstarch makes it kind of viscous and the flour just kind of makes it thicker. Oh, no problem, Debbie. You got it. I'm just adding some of that sauce to this. And you can obviously do this with any fruit that you want. You can make it with the sliced peaches, whatever you want to do. Then I have some almonds that I'm going to add in there. So I just had some toasted sliced almonds. Just gonna add some in here. All right. Half a cup butter. I'm going to take out the crust and just let it cool for just a little bit while I'm doing the topping. All right. Flour. So we've got flour. The rest of the bisque off, but I'm just going to crush these by hand. Just because I don't need them to be fine. I need them to be a little bit bigger than that. And then some brown sugar. Put it away. There's no way. Oh. About a quarter of a cup. Give this a mix. I'm going to start off with 2 tablespoons of butter. If I need more, I'll just add it a tablespoon at a time. Just needs to be crumbly. You can add rolled oats to this if you want to. You can add nuts, whatever you want. This is just the crumble topping. And then I'm just going to fill that pie crust with the pears, top it with this, and we get to go. And then I'll put it to bake. This one is going to bake and it should be ready before tomorrow. I'm going to add a little bit of that pear juice to this, or like the liquid that was in there. Almost like you're making a little crust. Excuse the mess. This is a super small bowl. All right, sweet. Just gonna wash my hands real quick. I'm gonna have to do a quick cleanup here too soon. Now add just a little bit more flour to this because it feels like a little bit light. Sometimes when you add a little bit more sugar to it, it does release more of the water, so you have to gauge that. All right, sweet. That's good. Let me do a quick spray on the sides. I forgot to spray it. Just because there's sugar in there, I don't want it to stick. Then I'm just going to take my crumble topping. Hello. Hello, Mr. Camps. How are you? Thank you for coming. Okay, and then we're just going to put this right on. Oh, you guys can't even see what I'm doing. Sorry about that, y'all. So I'm just, ignore that. just taking the crumble topping, just putting it right on top. And then I'm just going to clean up here once I get this in the oven. See where we're at. I'm going to take some of the sliced almonds too. Throw this on top. Sweet. Okay. So I'm going to put this in the oven 350 degrees for about 20 minutes. Hi, Emmy. Hi, welcome in. Hello, DeVille. Hi. I got this splotch. Are you good? All right, so this is going in. This is our pear crumble made with Biscoff, what is this? Crust and a topping of Biscoff, almond, and the goods. It's going in. All right, sweet. Okay, so we're done with that. Let me move these. See what else we've got. So I need to do a quick little cleanup, little intermission. So just excuse me for a second. I'll be right back with this. Like I'm not going anywhere. All right, so putting everything here. Lemon. Actually, these are clean. I need them for the cheesecake. All right. Let's get situated. Timer about 20 minutos. Sorry guys, I'll be right with y'all for just 1 second. Thank you. I just need to clean this up really quick. first. Hi guys, hi, welcome in, welcome in. Just doing a quick in-between cleanup here before we get to the next part. Grab another one. Lemon, cheese. Are you guys pretty much done with your cooking? I inhaled the spray. All right, perfect. I think we're good. All right. This is for the cheesecake. All right, now we have the soup that I'm going to just catch up with y'all. Has taught us, Ozzy Roz has taught us that cleaning isn't how you cook. I don't know, like you have to make room. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's crazy talk, Tiny. All right. I need to wash the meat. So I'm gonna do that. But before I do that, hold on. Let me get the soup going. So we did roast some veggies this morning. The veggies are done and roasted and ready to go. So I'm just going to plop them in here and add everything else to them. Let them boil for a little bit. Give it a little blend and they'll be ready to go for tomorrow. So let me just go grab them real quick. So I'm just going to start off here with some oil. So in here we've got, it was a bag of frozen pepper onion mixture, and we have carrots, butternut squash, sweet potatoes, There's salt, pepper, and brown sugar seasoning. This stuff, the honey brown sugar. Okay, so this is going to go along with the appetizer. Just like a, you know, like a quick, like a thing, you know, to like open up your appetite. It doesn't have to be like gigantic bowls of it. Just a little cup. Oops. So I'm just scooping all of these roasted veggies in here. Let me get the kettle real quick. Where did I put the kettle? Oh. I just plug it in the kettle so that I have super hot water to pour over it. Okay. So I'm just gonna have this set up right there for anybody who wants some. They just can grab some. We're also gonna have, it's going crazy, sorry, it's a little loud. Hi, Mel's, hi. Oh my goodness, hello. I have not seen you in a minute. Oh yeah, you were at work. I'm putting this in here. Sorry if the kettle was loud, it's going a little nuts. Did Chava come back from the store? I can't remember if Chava said she was going to the store or she was coming back from the store. I haven't seen her. Chava was going home. Oh, okay. I wish this, aw, Mrs. Camps. This one is happening, so I'm just going to give this a quick mix. Take this one, roll it out. Aw, Emmy. Oh, you guys, we do have to make bread. I might have to make bread before I make cheesecake because we already have like, what, is it 4 desserts? Yeah, we have 4 desserts. So I've got the kettle, the hot water in here. So I'm gonna add another pot. But I'm gonna start seasoning this. All right. For this, just gonna give this a quick mix. The peppers give it an awesome sweetness. Same with the carrots, the sweet potatoes, everything. So, I'm gonna get this going. Excuse me. So to mine, I do like to add a little turmeric. Okay. If you can add turmeric anytime you're making soup, please do it. It's really good for you. And then we're going to do onion powder. We already have onion in there, but I like to enhance it a little bit. Ginger, for sure, for sure. Paprika. Now, if you have chicken broth, you can go ahead and add it. If you have veggie broth, add it. Whatever it is you want to do. Garlic. Pepper. Oh, this was supposed to be going and it wasn't. And then the pumpkin spice seasoning. Where is it? Nutmeg, okay. Where is it? No. That's where I'm getting mad. Not really, I'm not mad. Okay, it's fine, because we know how to make pumpkin spice seasoning. Anyway, I'll find it, don't worry. Okay, so a little bit of nutmeg, because the pumpkin spice seasoning doesn't have enough nutmeg. I'm going to add just a little dash of sage. This is not the open one. Just a little bit. Because it can be overpowering. Okay. And then the honey brown sugar. Oh, yay! Shredding cheese. My mom, my grandma, everybody in my family cooks and bakes. There's a lot of bakers. A lot. And it was kind of like one of those rite of passage. You have to know how to cook. You have to. Like my mom used to make cakes for weddings and stuff. My aunt also did that for a bakery. So it was kind of expected. What else? What did I say? Oh yeah, we were looking for the pumpkin spice. We did use pumpkin spice earlier. We sure did. And I picked it up because we made a pie. Oh. When the brain does things, it works. Sometimes, I swear to God, it just leaves completely. All right, cool. Sweet. We're good. Good. Okay, and I haven't added any salt because I'm going to add a bouillon to this, the bouillon powder. So I'm going to pour this in. This is the one that I do like to use. I don't want to use the Better Than Bouillon paste just because it has a lot of different flavors in it and I don't want it changing my stuff too much. How many people are you expecting for Thanksgiving? I get stressed out with just 4. Always cook way too much. So we usually have about 10, 11 people. So I usually cook for like 12 to 15. But I think this year my sister has got different plans, but I'll still cook the same amount because everybody can take food with them. Yeah, so I always like aim for like, I always make about for like an extra 5 people whenever I cook. Just in case anybody wants to come or anybody wants to take, food with them. I know that like my sister, sometimes they'll take stuff to her boyfriend's dad too, but he's a real good cook. Yeah, for sure. Especially like after Thanksgiving and stuff, like if people can just like, eat off of that, it'll be real good. Real good. That would be real good. Okay, so I'm gonna add some of this in there. But yeah, like even when I make dinner and stuff, I always like to make a little extra just in case. Like sometimes like my brother will just like swing by, All right, so this is good. I'd much rather have more than not enough. God, that would be awful. Or if somebody wants seconds, like I want people to be able to have seconds. You know what I mean? Like, especially if, like for events and stuff, I don't want to feel like, oh, I ran out and somebody's like still craving something and there's no more. Like that sucks. Yeah. And also with kids, like, you never know what they're gonna eat and not eat. Yeah, for sure. Okay, let me just give this a little taste. That's nice. I want to add a little bit of brown sugar to it, though. I've heard a rumor of, like, people adding Worcestershire sauce to crab boil? Seafood boil? Is that a thing that I didn't know about? Is that a thing? I'd love to find out for any of our southern people if you guys do that. It's about 1 tablespoon, a little more than that, a tablespoon and a half, let's be real. You can also add honey to it. Is what a thing. Oh, I'm not a seafood girly, so I don't know. Adding Worcestershire sauce to seafood boil? I've never heard of that. Never. Not once. Where's Saban? Saban would know, isn't it? I think Saban's from the South. And she's a cook, so. Oh my gosh, I need Saban to tell us her thoughts on seafood boil. I actually just made a seafood boil maybe a month ago because my son was so excited to, like, okay, first of all, I was excited because my son actually agrees to eat something other than mac and cheese and nuggets. Like, he's so picky. I literally cook every single day and he won't eat anything. He's so picky. Definitely. Okay, Mrs. Camps. I didn't think so. Okay, thank you. So I was super excited when he seemed to like certain seafood, like shellfish and stuff like that. And he was like specifically asking, like, oh, I want crab legs again, because we went to Florida for an event thing that my husband had to do. And so we were just chilling or whatever. So we went to a place and we ate there, and that was the first time he'd ever had crab legs. And he loved it. And I was just like, oh my God, mac and cheese is life. And he loved it. And so when he asked me for it, I was just like, wow, like, this is amazing. My son, who never eats anything, wants something so specific. So they had them on sale at King Soopers. I hope he will, Lilith, because it's crazy. It really is. And so they had it on sale. So I went and grabbed it when it was on sale. I was like, okay, like, this is going to be like the main protein that I buy for this grocery list because my son wanted it. And I made the whole crab boil. So I did that. I had shrimp. I didn't have scallops. What else did I put? The little potatoes, corn. What else was there? I did do like a little side of clam chowder because the place that we went to also had clam chowder and they loved it. Like, are you kidding? I know, me too, but that, you know, Emmy, like, that's the thing. Like, it's so ridiculously expensive, but it was actually really good. It was very good quality, thank God. The one that I got at King Soopers. I was afraid that I would end up getting it, him tasting it, and then being like, I never want this again because it was just not good quality. Because, like, we're landlocked. Like, it's not going to be like what we had in Florida. You know what I mean? We're going to make mac and cheese melts. The kids have to have mac and cheese. You know how it is. Let me see if this is done yet. Not yet. Okay. Let me just add a little time to this. Ooh, it smells so good. I love pears. I love crumbles. Okay, let me add some time to that. Actually, I should probably get started on that. Let me see. Oh, Mel's, I do have the lamb right here. I need to clean it. I might have to do the lamb and stuff off camera just because I need to, usually what I'll do with my chicken, I don't know if you guys do this, is I'll take the whole chicken, I'll clean it, and then I'll put it in water with salt and vinegar. And I'll let it sit there. and you'll see like it'll have like a white foam come up at the top, but it takes away all of like that chickeny smell. It cleans it real good, and then I'll rinse it and then I'll let it drip dry. And then obviously like I'll wipe it down and then season it. And then for lamb, I haven't had this one. I think this is Australian lamb. It is. This is a lamb leg boneless roast. Okay, perfect. So for this one, yeah, like it cleans it up real good. You can do that with all of them. And make sure you put a good amount of either cider vinegar or regular vinegar and salt. And you'll see like it will have like a white film that comes up to the top. And just rinse it real good afterwards. But leave it in there for like 10 minutes at least. Yeah, you can. Instead of vinegar, you can definitely do lemon lime. Oh, you said and vinegar. Nice. That's good. And then lamb or any kind of like meat, other meat that you use, if it has a super, super gamey taste or smell to it, you can do the same for it, but I just wouldn't leave it as long because you don't want to break it down too much. You don't want to break down the fibers of the meat too much. Just give it a quick one, like maybe leave it in there for like 5 minutes, give it a nice rub, and then dry it and then season it. The seasoning for this lamb is going to be very, very simple. I'll leave the instructions for you guys in the video, or no, I'm sorry, not the video. I'll leave the instructions in the post, or I'll make a little video. Is anybody making lamb tomorrow that needs the recipe today? Maybe I should ask that. Let's see. Not I, said Emmy. Did I lose the notebook again? Okay, hold on. I wrote it all down with because I have like, okay, there it is. There's my notebook. Okay. Or is anybody making a roast of some kind? Okay. I'll tell y'all what I'm going to do to it. Okay. This one here is 6 pounds. And there's a bunch of country bumpkins. Taters and turkey. Oh, okay. Nothing wrong with that. And nothing wrong with that. Okay. But lamb roast, I know a lot of people actually eat lamb, but they just make it a lot of different ways. Like grilled lamb, all kinds of stuff is real good. Okay. So I'll tell you guys about this roast just in case. So there's Emmy no, Lilith no. Okay. So this one is about it's almost 6 pounds. No, it's about 5.5 pounds. This one, this little leg of lamb right here. Let me show y'all. Do you see it? Okay. Yeah, we see it. I have lamb shanks. Ooh, I love a lamb shank. I usually make couscous with lamb shanks. Bomb diggity. Okay. Anyway, so let me just situate myself. So for this one, you just need about words. I'm sorry. You need salt and pepper, olive oil. You just kind of have to throw some olive oil on it. Okay. You need 2 whole garlics, 2 whole garlic heads. Okay. So, or I'm sorry, not even 2 because it depends on how fat this thing is. 1 garlic head, a big one. If it's a small one, you need more than 1. If you have a big one, just take the garlic, cut it in half. Okay. Then you split it. Then you've got like 2 halves. That's going to be your base for your lamb. You're going to place the lamb on there. So that way it's not touching the bottom of your pan. You don't have to worry about it burning. You don't have to worry about it drying out. You're going to elevate it on the garlic bolt. Okay. So let me see. Let me get my bag of garlics. Yes. Show y'all. Okay. You cut it this way. Okay. Let me grab, and it doesn't matter because I'm going to later, so I'm going to cut this to show you guys, but afterwards I'm also going to take this one, cover it with some foil, put some olive oil on it first, cover it with some foil, stick it in the oven and let it roast for a while, and then I'm going to use the garlic, just squeeze it out and put it in the mashed potatoes, okay, tomorrow. But I'll show you guys what I mean with the lamb. Because, and you can do that with your chicken too, if you're prone to burning the bottom of your chicken. But because this thing has to take so long, a lot of times it'll get hard, okay? So you take it, okay? You just hoop like that. Did you like the hoodie? Post a recipe because you have couscous? Okay. Hell yeah. I do have a couscous recipe posted on there, but you would absolutely need the red sauce with bay leaf and garlic recipe for that couscous if you're using some lamb shanks. For sure. Anyway, y'all, so right here, okay? You take this. This is going to be your base, and then you take your leg of lamb and you just place it on there. Make sure it's nice and stable, so if you need 4, give it 4 legs, okay? This isn't going to go to waste because you're going to eat it with everything else. Okay, so that's what we're going to do with the lamb. And then you need 2 rosemary sprigs. You don't have to do anything to them. Just throw them on the sides. You can throw them on top you just need it as an aromatic. Okay, and then you need 3 cups of beef stock, low sodium preferably. Why don't I have the size Amish population here? Yeah, it's pretty cool. There's see a lot of Amish in Denver these days. They do a lot of volunteer work at the hospital. It's pretty cool. So you need 3 cups of beef stock. You can make your own beef stock. You can buy it, do whatever you want, and 2 cups of water. So your lamb is going to be elevated in your roasting pan, and then it's going to have a pool surrounding it. But the pool, it does not have to be drenched in it. It does not have to be covered. It just needs it to steam, just like that. Okay? And like I said, it's going to be elevated on the garlic. All right? And then all of those juices at the bottom, you're going to use that to make your gravy. The way that I like to make gravy, just because we're going to be using some herbs in there, I like to strain it and then make it, just because there's some chunks I don't want in there. Okay, and you can always just throw on a new little sprig of rosemary to make it look pretty afterwards. Let's see. And yeah, so for all you have to do to this is, just make a slurry, just add about 4 tablespoons of flour, mix it in, let it boil for a little bit, and you'll have a beautiful gravy. Okay. Let's see. And this one, you're going to be roasting this at 335 degrees. So let me just, hold on, I wrote a couple of the other things down if I missed it. Shoulder this one is a leg, right? Yeah, that's what I smelled it. Okay, sorry guys. So if you want to do a slow roast for this, you can leave it to roast for about 4 to 5 hours. And just, put it in the oven and just forget about it, right? Let me see what else. Leg, take out. Okay. So for the if we're doing the leg, because this is the leg, so you want to preheat your oven to 475 degrees, leave it in there for 20 minutes, and then roast it at 400 degrees for an hour. If you're using shoulder, you have more fat in it. You don't need to roast it for as much. You also don't need to cover it because it's not going to dry out as fast. So if you guys need anything roasting wise, just let me know. So I'm going to be doing that. And then specifically for the chicken, it's just going to be a sage brown butter garlic chicken. So I'm just going to brown the butter, throw in some garlic cloves, use some of that roasted, because I'm going to roast several little garlics. I'm going to use some roasted garlic for the mashed potatoes, and I'm going to open one like this and stick it in the cavity too. And then once it's done, I'm going to take that out, mix it with some more brown butter, and just top it off. What else do we have? So this is just about done. I think I'm going to emulsify this tomorrow because I don't want it to thicken too much. But this tastes real good so far. So this is done. So tomorrow, like I said, just emulsify it. And then I'm going to do some more vegetables, but I think I'm just going to do like Brussels sprouts. Thank you, Emmy. And I will, I mean, I'll come on tomorrow. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure everybody's going to be busy, but tomorrow to put everything away, put everything in the oven, get everything cooking. I did think about doing that live with you guys and just setting the table and everything. I don't know if y'all are interested in that or not. If not, I can record it like and just post it after I'm done. Oh, bread. Okay. Bread, yes. All right, so this is done. This is done. Let me take this out real quick. This is the crumble. We can serve this with vanilla ice cream, whatever. I will, absolutely. I'll definitely do that. So we've got that. Yeah, so I think that would be easier to just do and just post it for y'all for the meat. I don't know. The bread that I'm making is going to be the same exact bread that I posted, the sub bread. So, what time is it? I don't even know. Oh, so for the veggies, I'm just going to do the Brussels sprouts. Like, it's just going to be a quick roast. You know, I'm just going to roast some Brussels sprouts in there. We're still going to have the mashed potatoes. The mac and cheese, that's a pretty easy one to go. It's going to be baked. Then that's everything. You see? So these are from earlier. So I'm just going to slice these and put them like on a nice baking sheet. I can probably slice some right now and show y'all. And I have the pecan one because I can just cover these and just, yeah, I might have to just show you guys these set up. And I do have, I think everybody already saw the silk pie, the French silk pie. This is off. So I think I pretty much have everything. How do you do your Brussels sprouts? So I got the sliced Brussels sprouts, and I also had the whole, but the sliced ones, they were frozen, which was really disappointing. Don't want to start a war, but cranberry sauce canned or no? No, it's not going to be canned. I do have cranberry sauce, and cranberries that I'm going to make tomorrow morning, just like a little reduction. What about you? Canned? Thank you, Lilith. Thank you so much. Y'all, what was I saying? Let me see. Maybe I can remind myself. Sorry, I forgot. Canned? Mrs. Camps. Why? I've used canned once. I really don't like it. But it was more so for a filling. Oh, yeah. And then neither. Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Back oven, oh, yes, yes. I'm going to do the floor mopping. Like, let me see, what time is it, y'all? I always forget that this is my phone. Okay, so it's 3:30 right now for me. So after I'm done here, this stuff. So I think I'm comfortable with this. If I'm still craving cheesecake, I think I'm going to make one, maybe in a few hours. But I'm going to do the mopping, do the cleaning. I have to do the dishes after I collect myself and rest my ankles. And then after that, I think then I will do the mac and cheese. Like, I don't think we need to even see that, right? Because, I mean, we've all made mac and cheese. So I'll make the mac and cheese. I'll peel the potatoes and make sure to store them so that they're not, no, I'm not peeling the potatoes. We're doing it Dizzle's way with the red peel still on. Okay, that's fine. We don't need to do none of that. What else? Am I missing something? Yeah, so we've got the desserts, we've got the appetizer, we have the soup, the bread, The bread, I don't think I do want it to rise overnight because I don't want it to get too big or too fluffy because I really do like the texture of it just as is. If anything changes, then I'll just throw a stick of butter in there and turn it into a different kind of bread. You guys, I saw a cranberry, what is it called? Cranberry? It was a cranberry butter and it was on like a pumpkin type bread, which I'm intrigued. I am intrigued. Aw, Mrs. Camps, I am honored. Thank you. I appreciate you. Oh, I was doing a little too much cleavage. Okay. But I think so. Yeah, I think we're good. And like I said, I think y'all have all seen. Thank you. Have you guys all seen the silk pie, the chocolate silk, since there's been so much chocolate silk talked about as of late? I'm grateful for them, Emmy. They're everything. They deserve it. You haven't, Emmy. Okay, I'll show you. Okay. You did. See? This is our chocolate silk pie. And this is the crust is tiramisu Oreo thins. Okay? So, Tiny, you haven't seen it? Girl, where have you been? I thought you were here. Thank you, Tiny. Thank you. But you guys, do you see what I told you about? So if you want your whipped cream to last, you have to use the dispenser that I just showed y'all. No, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. It's not butter whipped or no. Okay. Come on through. Come on. Always welcome. Doors open. Just walk right in. Okay. Y'all, this is real good. It's real delicious. These cookies are really good. I'm not like a huge Oreo person, but this tiramisu thins, get you some. Aw, y'all are cute. I wish, y'all, I wish I could do something like that, like host a huge get together, a feeding. What do you mean? Tiny, what does that mean? Explain yourself. I want to make a cake or a pie now, just to show. Do it! Tiny, that's, I don't know, it's good for the soul. It's good for the soul. Hi, Chris, hi! Welcome in. Oh, we did the silk pie, Chris. Did you see the silk pie? Chris. Just kidding. And then the pecan bars, I'm just going to cut these tomorrow. I'm just going to set everything up. It needs gold flakes. You know what, Tiny? I kind of gave it a minute, okay? I gave it a minute. I was like, okay, maybe I should put a little gold flake on there. But I do want to make, during Christmas, I want to make y'all an opera cake. And for that one, we'll definitely put some gold flakes just to be extra. Thank you, Chava. It's real good. Oh, what I was saying, yeah. So if you get like a can of whipped cream, okay, and just do this, it would have already been sliding off the sides, looking absolutely hideous. You know, you're like pulling your hair out. You don't need all that. Either whip it yourself in here or use one of the dispensers. Thank you. It's the silk pie. And I don't know if you like coffee, Chris, but this is tiramisu Oreo thin crisps. Thin Oreo thins and tiramisu flavor. Okay. What's a can of whipped cream? Man. Oh, okay, hold on, let me show you. I have a can of whipped cream that I can show you. So I use this for like, if I'm making like a little coffee drink. Oh, okay, good. Okay. I wasn't sure. You never know these days. You never know. Okay. So we've got our pecan bars. So I'm going to slice these tomorrow, set it up all pretty. So, okay. So that's everything that we made today. Sweet potato, pecan. We did a pear crumble, which is this, which would be bomb diggity with some ice cream. Do you have canned whipped cream? You don't have canned whipped? Oh, they don't? Let's see. Stop. That's crazy. What do you mean? Chris, that's crazy. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, doesn't it? Like, you gotta, like, alternate. You're like, it's not gonna squish it. It still gets some air. We have tubs of whip. Oh, like, you mean Cool Whip. That's different. We also don't have the canned cheese. Like, oh, you mean like the Cheese Whiz or whatever? Like, I don't think I've ever purchased a Cheese Whiz. Love pears, can't eat apples. I'm allergic. Wait. You too? I think, what was it? Yeah, Summer is allergic. Is she allergic to apples or pears? No, peaches. That's crazy. Allergic to apples is wild, by the way. Okay. So we've got that, and then we have the corn pudding in there. We've got our soup. We've got our... We did do the corn pudding. So if anybody wants to try the corn pudding, just go back. I did it all step by step and gave out the recipe. And then this is our spinach and... Excuse me, y'all. I didn't touch it with my hand, okay? My nose was itching. What did I say? Yeah, so this is cream cheese, spinach, and sun-dried tomato. My brain stopped. It was like buffering. Oh, what was the question? Why aren't you allowed to have canned stuff? Because of the spray? Really? That's crazy. So you don't have anything like that? Mel's I'm going to take one, I promise. Jewish apple cake. And I halved my apples. So it's apple, pear, Jewish cake. Oh, that's so interesting. I'll have to look into that. I've made the challah before. Some good bread. I don't think I've seen food in an aerosol can per se. Like cheese and... You guys, do we have anything else that's in a can like that? Yeah, the bagged milk is wild. You know, it wasn't... When I was in Algeria, we had bagged milk that you would buy like in a bag, but not like how they have it where you like flip it or whatever and then you put it in a pitcher and then pour it out. That was very strange. I don't think they still do bagged milk in Algeria. That was like way back in the day. And also buttermilk was in a bag. We don't know. It's very different. We also used to be able to get one of those, you guys, I don't know what it's called, okay? I'm going to use my, I have no idea. I don't know. Okay, so it's like an aluminum jug and it has like a handle and then it has a cover. And you use it like for milk and cream and stuff. What is that called? Are you asking me? Oh, Pam. I think they have Pam. You must, right? That's really weird. I kind of want to know why you guys don't have any of that. Very strange. It's almost 4. So like I said, this is done. Let me just cover it. So yeah, I'll record the rest of the stuff. I will cut that up. This one, I just need to blend it tomorrow. I just have to do the mac and cheese and the potatoes. This one I'll cook in the morning. Oh, okay, you have Pam. What did I say? Hey, Britt, hi. We don't dump our bag. We put the bag in the potato. Yeah, that's what I've seen. That's what I've seen. That's crazy. Yeah, I've seen that. I'm like, there's this woman that I used to watch. Her name is Tammy, I think. She was called Diet Free Zone. She's like this lady who used to cook on YouTube. She was like one of the first YouTubers I ever watched. She was like such a sweet lady from Canada. And I remember like seeing the picture and like this little poking side, like if and it's cut or whatever, and like that's how she was pouring her milk. I'm like, that's weird. I know. It's been a hot minute. But I did take a little break and then came back in. We did also, like I said, used to get milk in these like aluminum, I don't know what it's called. It's like something you find at a farm, right? It's like aluminum and it has like a little top and it has like a little handle. And you could also go to the ice cream shop and ask them to fill that with soft serve in Algeria. So you get the whole thing of soft serve. Tiny, I guess we could, I have like these, we can use a Ziploc and just pour milk in it and stick it in the fridge and see if it's any different. Is Ashley going live tonight? Does anybody know? I haven't checked anything in hours. I have to cover those. Chris, let me know when you want to make the bread because I'm going to be making that same bread tomorrow too. Or we can make it after Thanksgiving, I guess. Let me know when you want to do it. Just make sure you have instant yeast. Okay. That's not a pouch. Milk churns, silver cans. Yeah. Yeah, Tiny. Like, that's what they were. Like, you could literally just, like, pick that thing up and just, like, you know, go on your merry way to like, the dairy place. You can, what is it, where they sell eggs and milk and everything? My brain stopped. But also to the ice cream shop where they have soft serve, and you can just get that whole thing filled with soft serve. Real good. Real good. My nan used to send me down to get it. I'd go like down the steps, like across the street when I was like 6, and get that thing filled up with soft serve. It was real nice. Good memories. Yes, Mel's. It is. That's true. All right, I just covered this so it doesn't dry out. And I'll cut it in the morning. I'm gonna leave that cheese out because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna end up making some cheesecake. But it also matters on if you're busy with the family. Oh, let me see. Wait. Let me look. We can do it on Sunday. What's today? Today's oh yeah. I need to get yeast, and my husband is asking for an earlier in the evening, like 3 to 4 Eastern. Oh, okay. Yeah, that should be fine. I think that should be fine. If anything changes, I'll let you know. As far as I know, that should be fine. Yeah, just let me know so we can get it figured out. Put this back in the fridge. Yeah, sometimes it's like it feels like it's buffering. Yeah, it's real cute. So yeah, congratulations. I'm so happy you got it. Diet Coke in a glass bottle. You know what? I do love a Diet Coke in a glass bottle, or in a can. And a can is like super, super cold. Miss me with the plastic bottle though. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Like I'd have to be desperate to get one in, is this covered? Yeah. To get one in, what is the word? Plastic. Brain gone. Goodbye. Lost. Okay, my angels. Thank you guys. Look at that. I'm kicking things. I'm lost. I'm confused. No, I'm not. I'm good. I appreciate you guys so much for hanging with me. I love the plastic bottles for car trips. Britt, I'm gonna have to describe that. It gets all plasticky. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much. You guys made it way more fun than it could have ever been. I appreciate y'all. And I'll try to see if I can go live tomorrow to set things up. If not, I will absolutely record it for you. But you guys make sure you take care of each other. Take care of your families. Enjoy the time with your families, okay? Enjoy it. Make beautiful memories. Don't fight, okay? Don't fight over while you're eating. Just eat. Don't ask anybody about their political stances, their religion. Don't ask them if they're getting married or having children soon. Don't ask them how they're doing in school. Just forget it. Just have fun, okay? Eat. Enjoy each other's company, okay? Just gratitude for just seeing each other. Do you, Mel's? Drama queen. Wow. Wow. I mean, if it's like a fight over like who's whatever is better, like who made the better loaf of whatever, fine. But like when it gets like super serious, so why aren't you married yet? Why don't you have children? Like, please. Just please. All right, you guys. I love you. Take care of each other, and I will see you very soon. Okay?